Hi there. I'm going to show you how to take hierarchical data from a spreadsheet like this and display it as a mind map like this. Some examples of hierarchical data include the folder structure on your computer, the structure of a website, or the reporting structure at your workplace. What is common in these examples is that they are a collection of items, and each item is part of a tree-like structure with only one parent. If this is true for the data you're working with currently, then you may be dealing with a hierarchy and you can apply the techniques described in this tutorial. We are about to use an Excel template to transform an example manager hierarchy into a format that we can copy and paste directly into a mind mapping program called FreeMind. You can find links to download the Excel template and FreeMind alongside this video. Let's open up this template and check out the list of managers on the first sheet. This sample data is pre-populated for you. The first thing you'll notice is 3 columns. An ID column containing the manager's employee number, a name column containing the data we would like to see in our mind map, in this case the manager's name, and finally a parent ID column which we'll use to declare which parent each item belongs to. To further understand the parent ID column, look at the first 2 items and consider how Ronald Snyder has listed employee 2300 as his manager in the parent ID column. Now if you look up employee 2300 in the ID column, you'll find that the corresponding name is William Spencer. The same concept is applied across the rest of the data to find each item's parent and trace the whole manager hierarchy. When you feel comfortable with this concept, let's move to the second sheet to run a quick check on the data. We cannot move forward until we know that the hierarchy is intact and described absolutely correctly, so we can use this sheet to validate the input. The first thing you'll notice are 2 buttons at the top of the spreadsheet. Click the button labelled Make Report, and the data from the first sheet will be copied over, and any issues will be highlighted immediately using conditional formatting. Since the sample data is accurate, you won't actually see any issues. So let's see what happens when we introduce some inaccuracies and rerun the report. Suddenly our data lights up. Each color refers to a type of error listed at the top of the sheet. Every item has to have a unique ID. So the orange is telling us that we have duplicates and should probably fix that. The blue, green, and pink highlight that we are missing required values. The yellow highlight is letting us know that any given item cannot refer to itself as its own parent. That's just silly. The purple is saying that the given parent ID actually doesn't exist. These are the kind of errors you need to look out for when dealing with the tree structure. However, now that we know how this sheet works and how it helps us validate, let's close out and reopen our template to get back to the accurate data that we started with. One thing you may notice is that if you sort by color on the parent ID column, we have one manager, Julie Riley, who has no manager. This is because she's at the very top of the tree. Since this is what we would expect, we can continue. Open the third and final tab and click Make Tree and wait for the process to complete. This cool little feature has done a couple of things for us. Firstly, the manager names have been ordered and indented according to who they report to. Secondly, the full list has been selected and copied automatically in preparation for our next step. This is where we leave Excel, open up Notepad, and click Paste. We need to paste into Notepad to make sure we are working with a pure text representation of our manager list. It's kind of like stripping out all of the Excel nonsense, so we paste only the simplest possible version of our work into the mind mapping program. Now we copy all of this text from Notepad. Open up a new FreeMind document. Paste the data in, and apply styles as you see fit. Depending on your list size, the resulting hierarchy may appear a bit awkward. In this case, simply select Fold All from the Navigate menu. This way, all items appear collapsed until you open them. Congratulations! We have successfully transformed our flat, uninteresting data into a fun, visual mind map to share it and explain to others.